You got me exclusive. I'm so high up and lucid. You take me to a safe place. We steady on the same pace, yeah. I'm crazy, you like that. Don't back down, no you talk back.
Good morning, angels. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to walk and talk you through a pretty normal day in my life from start to finish as a full-time reseller and content creator. It's actually, as of like June 24th or so of this summer, my girl boss anniversary, meaning it's been just slightly over 1 year of me doing this full-time after doing it on the side and slowly building up to this over a period of several years. One thing I do really appreciate about doing this full-time is that every day is a little different. Some days are dedicated to me going to the bins at open, so waking up at around 6:30 to get there by 8 o'clock, and then depending on how good the day is or how much inventory I need or not, staying till close at around 3. Then sorting my items into laundry categories and getting them either loaded into my next Whatnot show or putting them into the inventory room so I can stage and photograph for Depop, etc. I pick up all different styles and aesthetics, but I like to keep my Depop to the theme of mostly trashy Y2K, but the best of all 2000s aesthetics, from boho chic to Snooki approved clubbing dresses. So usually I set aside my favorite pieces, make them look as nice as I can, and try to find as much time as I can to taking tons of pics, editing, writing a keyword-filled description, and measuring each item carefully. One basic Depop tip for you is photos are everything. Just like staging a house, if you're like a realtor or something, it matters so much. So some days are all about Whatnot because packing the quantity of items I tend to sell is pretty time consuming, especially if it's like a 5-hour show. But some days are all about sourcing, some are all about photographing and listing, etc. And then I have to sneak YouTube in the mix and maybe a reel if I'm lucky. Right now, I'd say Whatnot is the main avenue for me, then Depop, then YouTube. But if I had it my way, YouTube would be number 1. So thank you for watching and commenting. Please subscribe if you haven't so I can keep making videos for y'all. I so appreciate it. Thank you for 6K. Thank you all so much for being here, for real, for real. While drinking my coffee, I started to upload my new inventory into Whatnot because I decided to have a show today. I don't have any sort of set schedule anymore with Whatnot. I just try to go live as much as time allows, so 2 to 3 times a week is pretty normal. I've been selling on the app for 2 years now, and I got on it at a really pivotal time, honestly. I heard about it through Harry Tornado on YouTube, and when I started, there was no Y2K category, and there were honestly very few people selling clothing even. So because I had already had a small but fiercely loyal YouTube following, Whatnot was perfect for me to expand my reselling and content creation career. It is probably without a doubt the sole reason I was able to go full-time and move from Minneapolis here to Vegas because, again, of you guys, special shout out especially to Liana, Pam, Joan, Candy. You guys have been shopping with me since like day 1, sometimes every show for some of you, and it does not go unnoticed, so thank you so much. Being able to sell items so quickly without the hassle of photographing and describing and measuring every little thing has been a game changer. And it's been great for the planet because I now pick up things I maybe normally wouldn't, therefore saving more things from the landfill. I source at least 90% of my items from the bins, so the rest is online, Buffalo Exchange, other resellers, thrift stores, yard sales, estate sales, etc. So it now makes sense to pick up things that are cute but not like insane grails that I'll make a ton of money off of, because if I can get even $7 for it, if I'm not spending time like photographing, etc., only to after fees be left with like maybe $4 if I sold it on like Depop or something. On Whatnot, you can carry a large quantity of items and most people will bundle, and then you're only using one box or poly mailer even if they buy like 6 $5 items. Now now before fees, you're looking at a $30 order of things you maybe would have passed on because the profit just wasn't there when thinking about it as like a Depop listing for $5 each. Because like, why even waste a poly mailer if all I'm gonna get is $3 and my poly mailer probably costed $1, you know? A lot of people ask me if I would recommend Whatnot as a platform, and like I said, it's my full-time avenue. So obviously people see me sometimes doing objectively really well, and I think seeing me laughing and having a reasonable amount of fun doing it makes others want to try, and I get that, but that is not an easy question to answer at all, because everybody's experience is going to be different than mine, like 1000%. Because again, I was already used to hearing myself on camera, seeing myself on camera. I'd already been reselling for over 5 years. I already built some sort of a reputation and expectation with my customers. YouTube and Whatnot go hand in hand. Whatnot is not for everyone. If you're new to the app, much less reselling, you're going to have a different experience than I did. And I see a lot of people come and go from Whatnot. They get burnt out, or they give up, they get discouraged, etc. Some of them start doing Depop more, or markets. Whatever they think, they follow their own journey. But consistency is key with Whatnot, and I think you have to have a little bit of that performer energy in you. My personality type, for the record, is ESFPA, the entertainer. So this is clearly my forte when I'm having a good mental health day, which the start of any good mental health day begins with a lot of water and some choice vitamins. So I'm going to show you guys which vitamins I've been taking lately every single day. This does change a little bit, and as you guys saw, I do put collagen in my coffee every morning. That is a must, but lately I've also been taking this Whole Earth and Sea multivitamin. It's made completely out of fruits and veggies, so you can take it any kind of day. It's just like eating food. And then I also take this Stress Guard, which is full of fruit-based B vitamins and things like ashwagandha. And I also take this Bacopa, which is great for just like mental health and just like brain cognition kind of stuff in general, as well as stress. So I'm gonna try to take these all in one gulp, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And we're good. But yeah, if you're having a bad mental health day, it becomes almost impossible to put your best self forward, especially live on camera, even if you're naturally good at it, which is why having Depop is so important to the equation, because those items sell while I sleep, whether I feel good or bad. Whatnot is not just selling, it is a show, it is entertainment, so you have to think of it that way. So just know it might be a little discouraging in the beginning. This pile right here is what I plan on selling today. I'm also going to be running these items on this rack at a discounted price. These are items from past shows, mainly my Pretty Rave Girl show, which went insanely well, by the way. So thank you guys so much. That was my best of that theme I've done. I think I've done that theme around 3 or 4 times now, and this one was so close to being sold out. It's kind of insane. I also have a small bag over here of the leftover skirts and bottoms from that show. So I'm gonna be running all of that stuff tonight, for most of it around like $5, $6, $7 or so. Another crucial but not as often talked about part of being a reseller is stain treatment and alterations. So here you will see our OxyClean buckets full of items that are hopefully going to be stain free once we now transfer them into our washing machine. What we usually do is get some sort of bucket, fill it with hot water, put a scoop or so of the White Revive OxyClean into it, mix it up, add as many items that kind of fit, and then we let it soak. Honestly, this is probably going to be crazy for some of you to hear, but often a week. Not necessarily on purpose even, but because I want to wait until I have enough things to like wash all at once. And also just because time flies. Like when you are doing this full time, like there's only more hours in the day you wish you had. Like it's not like punching in at a normal job where you're just like counting down the minutes and you're like, God, I hope this day ends. No, when you do this full time, you just wish you had more fucking time. So it just happens. Like a week goes by and I don't even notice sometimes. But I think there's only certain things you really have to worry about leaving things in too long. I think too long is better than not long enough, because even if I leave things in there for like like a week. Sometimes I have to do it 2 or 3 times until the stain is finally sometimes gone. Like some stains are just so set in and so stubborn, but some items are so cute that I truly just desperately want to revive them and bring them back to life, because it's important to me. Like, they deserve it. So we do it pretty regularly. We constantly have buckets going all the time, and hopefully these come out really good. I purposely decided to put that stuff in the wash when I did, because my next journey for the day is going to be going to the gym, which luckily we have a gym on site. So I'm just looking for a cute little, whatever outfit to throw on that it's not going to get like overly hot while I'm working out. And yeah, I've always wanted to have a gym in an apartment. So I'm just so happy that I have that here, because I'm not the type of person who has such a predictable schedule that I can really commit to going like a certain amount of times per week. It's pretty random when I can go or want to go. It really just depends, because honestly, being at the bins is a whole workout in and of itself. So it's not like I have like a set number of days that I like go to the gym, which is why I've never been wanting to like necessarily pay for a membership, because it would probably be a total waste, to be honest. But here, having one on site, it's been such a game changer, because it's something that I do truly enjoy. It just has to fit in with my schedule. And, the benefits of exercising are above and beyond good for your health, good for your mental health. I do always feel a sense of accomplishment when I go to the gym. So it's definitely something that I'm constantly kind of ebbing and flowing with. Like sometimes I go 3 times a week, and then other times I go once. It really just depends. But I feel like just the want to go and just understanding the importance of having your body moving is good, like as long as you want to go and you're putting in an effort, like just be proud of your efforts, because it can be really hard to stick to like a super strict regimen, especially when you're just starting. Sometimes I'm so good at it and sometimes I'm not. But all I know is that I feel great when I get a workout in. It definitely does wonders for just like my peace of mind. And like I do tend to have a lot of anxiety sometimes. So it's just good for me to get my body moving, get out of the house, like even just a little bit, because again, like I'm pretty much working from home unless I'm sourcing. So it's like crucial for me sometimes. Now that I've got my little workout in for the day, it's time to check on the wash and put it in the dryer. Usually I'll try to kind of like look things over, especially if the stain was like really bad. I try not to dry it. If it seems like the stain is still there, then I would like rather just put it back into the bucket and try again. But sometimes you miss things if it's like a bunch of stains like kind of all over, and I don't know if it necessarily matters that much, but that's just how I like to do it. So looks like everything was good enough to go in, and we're just gonna cross our fingers and pray, like that's kind of all you got to do when it comes to the OxyClean process. All right, next, since I'm having a Whatnot show tonight, I'm going to make a little community post on YouTube telling all my subscribers when I'm having my next show and what time it starts, sometimes a photo of some of the items that are going to be included if I had time. But yeah, I try to remember to do this every time I have a show, either the day before or the day of. So if you guys don't have your notifications on for this type of thing and you care, make sure you do put on your notifications so you are alerted when I have my Whatnot shows and make community posts. But yeah, I always like doing this little preview just so people can kind of see like what the theme is for the night, if there is one, and kind of know what to expect. So yeah, it seems to help. And I feel like also just like posting on Instagram is really helpful. Like if you have Whatnot shows and you want to get the word out, definitely always good to advertise as much as possible. All right, now that that stuff's out of the way, I can finally take my shower, which usually if I just go to the bins or the gym or something, I do the opposite of the everything shower, and I do a half shower in which I just don't wash my hair. So that's what we're gonna do. And I got this scrub that is freaking amazing from Lauren, Jolly Little Fox, here on YouTube. Love it so freaking much. She has sent me 2 of these now, and I am forever grateful because I'm seriously obsessed with it, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do when it's gone because I don't know if they make it anymore. anymore. But I always love Lush scrubs and like their lip scrubs and just like their body washes in general, not so much their hair stuff. But here's another little corner of some things that I use sometimes if my hair is like especially dry, or my scalp. I use these things from Verb, or this other mango scrub. And then here is kind of what I use for like my hair care. I usually use the Way shampoo and conditioner, but I use the Pravana to tone. And then Brie actually sent me this Olaplex purple conditioner, and it is so freaking strong. So usually I mix that with my regular conditioner, and that thing is like intense. But yeah, this is usually what I use when I wash my hair. Now that my shower is out of the way, we can start replacing my various broken nails. As you probably saw in the beginning of the video and all the way through, I have like broken nails all the time. I do them myself, and I've only been doing them myself for like a little over a year, so I'm by no means a pro at it. But I do have a tutorial because so many people asked on my channel. So if you are curious at all, I will show a picture of what that video looks like here, and then you can watch that if you feel like it. But like I said, not a pro, definitely half-assing it right now as we speak because I just like want it to be over with. It's not something I enjoy doing, but I love the results. Like, I get tons of compliments on them. They make me feel like a baddie. So I'm always gonna do it. And I pretty much do this zebra and bling pattern every single time. I just change the bling. Like sometimes I use like guns, or there's like dollar signs, bows, teddy bears. I just buy all the tools to do my nails from Amazon. And I think even Nico got me this lamp for Valentine's one year from Amazon as well. So check it out if you're interested. But it is such a time-consuming process. Literally, the only reason that sometimes I even go through all the trouble of putting so much bling on them is because they last a lot longer when I do. It makes them stronger, it seems like, because I've tried to like save time and not put as much bling on them before, or just go without, and they like snap in half under the weight of the clothes at the bins. So the more bling and jewelry I put on them, the stronger they are, and that is why it's worth it to go all the way out, I've realized. But yeah, I truly just hate doing my nails in general, just like I hate bleaching my hair. It sucks, but it's gotta be done. We gotta suffer for the fashion, you know? After accomplishing that and the gym, I'm absolutely ready for a fucking snack. So I'm gonna have one of my favorite healthy treats, which is literally just an avocado toast without the toast. I got this seasoning from Sprouts that is specifically for like avocado toast, but if you literally just twist it onto a plain avocado, it's freaking delicious, and then I just eat it with a spoon. And it's pretty filling, honestly. Avocados are full of good fats, so that's always a plus. And when I lived in Minneapolis and worked at the co-op, we used to sell this like smoked salt in bulk, and it was incredible. If you have a way of getting smoked salt, you need to try that on an avocado. It is seriously the most gloriously delicious thing. And it's crazy how much it matters where you buy like your fruits and vegetables from, because I tried buying an avocado from a different grocery store one day and it was so gross and slimy on the inside, and this one is like buttery freaking smooth. So make sure you're getting good produce, or you might trick yourself into thinking you don't like fruits and vegetables, which is like so sad. And with that, it's also time for my kombucha of the day. We're gonna go with the pomelo lemonade flavor today. It's freaking delish. And now I can see how our OxyClean pile turned out. Most of this is Nico's, honestly, so I'm gonna let him decide how it's looking, but it's seeming pretty good. Things seem pretty bright, so we're feeling optimistic. These little Anchor Blue White Micro Mini shorts turned out super well, and since filming this video, I was able to sell these on Whatnot, so that is freaking awesome. We love that. Unfortunately for these silly little Y2K alligator pants, this is like my second time trying to OxyClean these. And they just have such a stubborn stain on them. It's like a yellow little blob, and it's just irking me to my core. So I'm gonna literally throw that one back back in the bucket. We're gonna try a third time. Sometimes third time literally is the charm with OxiClean. It's kind of crazy, so fingers crossed. This little Fox Racing tube top just had like ever so slight yellowing kind of in the armpit area. So instead of having to write that in the description, I decided to try to whiten it up, and it went really, really well. Since filming this, I actually was able to sell this for full price, $40 plus shipping on Depop. So hell frick yeah. This little Y2K baby tee that's advertising like a fake Chicago deep dish pizza place was so cute. It had some yellow spots that I wanted to see if I could improve, and I think it like all completely came out. So that one is now on my Depop actually too, if anybody's interested. By the way, these little laundry bags are such a lifesaver for washing dainty things or like things that are fishnet, vintage, really like prone to getting destroyed. I got these from Miniso. They have Cinnamoroll on them, but they had other characters too, and you get a 3-pack for like $10. So if you have a Miniso near you, definitely check that out. I am so glad I got to snag some when I did, because I usually do use all of them in the same load. I'm pretty confident we can call this OxiClean batch a raving success. So we did it, you guys. Congratulations, we just saved, you and me, a bunch of really cute clothes from Certain Doom. Now that that's out of the way, I can finally start kind of getting ready for like the actual day. So let's talk skincare routine. I have changed my skincare routine quite a bit since the last video I made showing it off. Back when I used to get like free stuff from the co-op I worked at all the time because I worked in the like skincare and health and wellness area. But I have been using this cleanser lately from Thayer's. It's the Snow Mushroom Cleanser. And what I like about this one is it makes my face feel incredibly smooth after using it. And that's like super crucial for me. Like I hate when cleansers make my face feel like really tight and like astringent-y kind of feeling. It's just such a gross feeling to me. So this one right now is my favorite, but the one that Mad Hippie makes called the Jelly Cleanser is also right up there with this one in terms of how much I like it. So just a couple suggestions if you're looking for a new one that's kind of in the more natural realm. Next, I'm gonna use this toner, also from Thayer's, which is like a cucumber and like aloe kind of toner. So again, it's not as astringent as like their normal witch hazel one. This one is definitely a little more hydrating feeling, so it's kind of a nice in-between step before I put on my serum and moisturizer. This is my first time actually having the full-size version of this Bakuchiol serum by Herbivore since Nico's mom got me some for Christmas, and I am obsessed. I don't think I'm hopefully ever gonna go without this serum. It's kind of like a retinol like replacement, and again, it makes my face feel so smooth. Like it feels like jelly. That's kind of what I like when it comes to skincare, apparently, like jelly feelings. So if you like that feeling, I highly recommend it. It's like so luxurious, and I think usually it's like on Amazon like $56, so kind of a splurge, but seriously so worth it. This is another product that I've only ever had the sample size of in the past, but I did decide to treat myself and buy the full size finally of this Drunk Elephant Retro Whipped Moisturizer. It feels like a whipped cream cloud. Like it's named pretty appropriately, honestly. And what's really cool about this moisturizer is that they started making refills for it now. So as long as you just buy the container like once, you can keep getting refills for like at least $10 cheaper. So I think that's what I'm gonna do because I definitely really like the way this one makes my skin feel too. And I'm so picky about moisturizers. The one that Herbivore makes that's called Pink Cloud is also fabulous, but I do think I like this one a little bit better, and I am not afraid to mix and match skincare brands by any means. It really doesn't matter. It's like ingredients are ingredients, you know? Like things just either play well nicely together or they don't, but it really doesn't matter if you stay within a brand. Out of all the things we sold at the co-op in my department, skincare was definitely my strong suit. So I've done a ton of reading about it over the years, and I feel like I know a decent amount at this point. So a couple days ago, this girl I've been mutually friends with on Instagram for the last like literally 4 years, who is very into the same type of stuff that I am, like We have the same name. We're both into Playboy. We're both into like 80s weird, like sexy stuff. They told me they were gonna be here in Vegas for a work trip. So we actually hung out on Monday. Today is Wednesday. We hung out on Monday and did a little thrifting, and we went to this incredible restaurant called Peppermill, which is like an 80s themed neon diner. And we had so much fun. So tonight we're actually gonna hang out again because there was nothing really open on Monday as far as like dancing goes. So tonight we're gonna go dance, and I could not be more excited. So probably gonna go like all out with my makeup tonight. I don't always, but if I'm trying to like not go all out, I'll usually just skip the eyeshadow. I got a new eyeshadow palette recently, actually, just by being at TJ Maxx and it catching my eye. It's this Heavy Metals Naked palette, and I love it. It has like all the colors that I need. But yeah, I like find that the eyeshadow portion of my makeup is what takes the longest. So if I feel like I'm in a hurry or I just don't really care that much, I'll just go without eyeshadow basically. But anytime I like go out dancing, I usually like to do like a whole full face of makeup. So that's definitely what we're gonna do tonight, because ever since moving here, I've kind of had yet to find friends who like to like go dance with me. I really appreciate people who like to go dance. So I'm gonna go all out tonight, like no holding back. Next, I'm just going to add a little bit of Bumble & Bumble dry shampoo, mostly just for volume, but also to mask the part of my roots that are starting to come in. And we're going to go down to the grill and make a little bit of dinner before my show starts. So I threw on a bikini because the grill is where the pool is, and I always try to at least just soak up some sun while I'm down there. And sometimes I feel like going in the water and sometimes I don't. So it's always better to just be prepared. I got this swimsuit from the bins recently, and it's one of my new favorites. It is so cute. I can't get over it. Since I'm here, I'm also just gonna brush my teeth, even though we're literally about to eat, because I just haven't done it yet today since I haven't left the house. I usually will like before we go to the bins or something, and then I'll do it like before my Whatnot show. So I'll end up doing it sometimes like 3 or 4 times a day, because I'll also do it anytime I film generally, but it hasn't happened yet today. So it's time, whether I'm about to eat or not, because it feels right. Okay, one thing about me and Nico is we love to grill. So ever since moving here and getting to use this grill and kind of sort of mastering it, we just love going to Sprouts and like picking out their different like wing flavors that are kind of ready to go. These ones are the Jamaican jerk flavor, which we've had before, and they're so good. But that's also where we got like the swordfish from in that one video. And sometimes we get like their skewers. They have a bunch of really yummy like beef skewers, like grass-fed beef and like chicken. And yeah, it's just like the best place to go for meat around here, I feel like, which is amazing because I'm so glad to have finally found somewhere where I actually think the food looks good. I feel like so many grocery stores, like the meat especially and the produce, it just looks so sad. Like after working at a co-op, I just can't. So I'm so happy to have Sprouts as like my main grocery store now. The chicken wings are looking totally delish. Usually we'll have like grilled zucchini on the side or corn or something, but I accidentally let the zucchini go to rot, so that sucks, but chicken wings it is. I like to eat outside like as much as possible. I'm definitely one of those people who wants to eat outside no matter how hot it is. I know some people absolutely hate that, so we could never be friends because that is me. I want to eat outside unless it's literally a blizzard or raining, so that's that. I just remembered I got notifications saying I got an Amazon package, and luckily it is these poly mailers that I've been expecting. They arrived a little bit late, but I've been ordering these blue leopard ones lately, as well as these like zebra print ones that are super cute. And then I tend to get these hot pink plain ones also for the majority of like my Whatnot orders because they're cheaper. And then I'm gonna gather up some stuff that's sold. I sold one thing on Mercari, and I think I sold 2 Depop things. So let's package those up together before my show starts. This is my inventory room where I hang things up. for specifically Depop and Mercari. So I ended up selling this Fox Racing hoodie on Mercari. I don't really list on there a lot because I kind of just use Mercari as a place to cross list, and sometimes it just doesn't seem worth it because a lot of my items sell very quickly on Depop, including this skirt right here, which I am packaging up. This is a Y2K Old Navy skirt, and it's sold for $36 plus shipping. Next, I'm gonna pack up the Mercari order of the Fox Racing hoodie. This one sold for $27.22 plus shipping. Okay, best feeling ever. When I just went to go put the tracking number into Depop, it told me that I just sold another item, and it's a really good one. It's this Affliction thermal that I just found pretty recently, and they had made me an offer that I countered. I countered back at 72, and it looks like they decided to buy it. So now we get to pack that up as well. This is one of the coolest Affliction pieces I've ever found. I think the most I've ever gotten for an Affliction piece is probably 85, and that one actually sold on Whatnot, and it started at only 20 and it got bid up that high. Once this one's all packed up, I really only have enough time now to kind of tidy up the area and get everything into position for my Whatnot show. And since I have plans tonight, I'm gonna try to keep it to only 1 hour, and you would be amazed how fast an hour on Whatnot goes by. Like, it's gonna feel like a freaking blur. So yeah. Large. And this one is Pizza Kit 19 to 21. 19 to 21. It has cute little drawstring details on like the sleeves and then in the little keyhole neck hole as well. So this one is running for $10. Perfect for summer. Oh yeah, this would be so cute on with a belt. It's pretty long. It just has like a little plastic thing in the middle, but this could be like used as a sarong or kind of like whatever. Here's a close-up of it. And then here's the little XOXO tattoo style top. It's like a little bandeau. Here's kind of how this one fits. And then you just tie it in the back, kind of wherever you need it to go. But it is marked a large. It would definitely fit a small or a medium too. Thank you so much, Gracie. And then yeah, you just let me know if anybody wants me to rerun this one. That one is still available. I could do $5 on this one if we rerun it. Little 2012 plush and these Tokidoki post-it note cards. So I'm gonna keep running things until the giveaway is over. So we have 5 minutes on that. Go ahead and get in that giveaway. Thank you guys for shopping with me. I'm gonna run some discounted items. 2D Malicious for you! Congratulations! Woohoo! Tokidoki sticky notes coming your way, and this little sugar bunny. Thank you guys so much for shopping with me super quick tonight. I so appreciate it. Congrats to the winner. Thank you so much, Lean Whale. Appreciate you for shopping. All of y'all, I seriously appreciate it so much. I wish I could hang out like longer, but like I said, I have plans, so I gotta get going. But I will see you guys very, very soon. I'll get all these packed up and shipped to you guys tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for the love and for hanging out. So I just ended my Whatnot show. That was only about 1 hour. Might have been like slightly over an hour, but because I have plans tonight, I wanted to make sure I'm ready because it takes me a little bit to figure out what I'm gonna wear usually. So I wanted to like stick to that. It always moves so fast when I have a Whatnot show and I try to just do an hour. I was like, but we got through it. We made a bunch of sales. Before like fees, I made $219, and then after fees, I get to keep a total of $179.85. So since this was a smaller show, I am gonna show you guys what sold and for how much. The first one is this. This is a bundle. Most of these are bundles. Some of them are just single items, but I'll let you know when the bundle begins or ends. This bundle is going to Lean Whale. This is a little black crochet top. I did get asked to try this one on, so I did, and now the sleeve is inside out. But this sold for $5. This was one of my discounted items from my last show, so that one I did lower the price on for this show. And they also bought this Victoria's Secret sexy little thing bra. This is so cute. This is from 2010 and it's very, very McBling and adorable. This sold for $12. And then she also won my giveaway at the very beginning of the show. I usually have a giveaway right when the show starts. just so somebody can also get discounted shipping. Because if you win the giveaway, your shipping cost goes down because now I've already covered part of it for you. So you also get a little gift if you win, obviously, which I usually do something. If you're a Whatnot seller, I try to do something really light but fun. So I end up doing a lot of sheet masks, or sometimes I'll do like a plush or like candy or something, stickers, stuff from Daiso that's like pretty like small like this, because you do have to pay for the shipping when you do a giveaway. So if you give something away like this, you're not only out the cost that it costs you to buy it, but the shipping. So it's just something to keep in mind. Like, keep giveaways, you know, as cheap as you can, ideally, if you want to keep your costs down. But yeah, that is all going to her. Super cute little bundle. So I'm gonna try to like organize this while I'm doing this, because why not? The next one that sold is going to Rotten Earth, and it is this rainbow tail. This I started at, I think, $6, and it got bid up to $14. There was a little bid war over the furry tail, so we love to see that. And that's all they bought, so just that and the shipping. And then this next bundle is 4 items. This person is Nami Swan, and they got this little Rilakuma plush. This sold for $9. I think it started at like $7. They also got this Donut Tokidoki Unicorno, and this I think started at $7 or $8, and this actually sold for $22. There was quite a tussle over this one, so that was fun. Love to see it. They also bundled that with this Precious Moments micro mesh long sleeve. This I think is from Forever 21, and they did cut the tag out, which left a little bit of a flaw. So I did start this one pretty low because of that issue, but it's still such a cute item. So obviously I grabbed it, and it did sell for $7. So I'm glad I did. And then last but not least, they got this Hello Kitty cake pan. I think I started this at $10, and this sold for $23. So there was definitely a bit of a bid war over this Hello Kitty cake pan as well. This is from 2010, and I actually have had this before, and I think I sold it before we moved here because obviously I was downsizing a lot. But I have made a cake in this cake pan before, and if I can find a picture of it, I'll include it on the screen. But I bought all the icing and everything. It was from like my 25th or 26th birthday party. But Nico was there. I had Hello Kitty everything. It was so much fun. So I was so excited when I found this. And that's a great bundle. Look how cute this stuff looks together. Like, stop it right now. That is such a slay bundle. So we love that. I like when everything matches. That's just so cute. So the next one that sold went to Huami. I feel like people's names really elude me sometimes, but Huami, they bought the Victoria's Secret Snow Leopard bikini bottoms. These are Nua tags, and it does still have the hygiene strip and everything. So I found these brand new. These sold for $6. And I always grab this type of thing when I find it, because you never know who's looking for like the match to their bottom, or like who, you know, just wants like a little fun mismatch moment. But always grab swim. That's really cute for sure if it's new. And this next bundle is going to Groovy Aquarian Gal. This is a bundle of 2 items. Sometimes people ask me to bundle items within my show, and as long as I've ran things once, I'm always happy to do that, and then I can give them an even better price. So they bundled this Lucky Brand little thermal, and they bundled that with this Hibiscus No Boundaries tank top. And for these 2 items together, we did $12. So that's basically $6 each. And then after that, they bought the Jimi Hendrix cropped tee. This one is $9. And then the other one they bought is the Jim Morrison Doors tank top. And there was a bid war over this one as well. This started at $10 and it got bid up to $17. So that is also a really, really cute and fun little bundle. Put this one over here. And next we have a bundle of 2. One is it's kind of like a Hawaiian handmade little Tokidoki pirate tote bag. Super, super cute. We have like the classic little like girl, some mushrooms, these little critters down here. And this is like a little made in Hawaii kind of like tote. This sold for $11, and they bundled that with this Mermacorno, which does have some dog bites on the wings, but I had to grab it anyway because I think it's so cute. And I didn't want to like spend the time fixing it because I was like, my stuff that I need to fix is like way too high. So I priced it at $3. Somebody did want to adopt it for $3, and I'm very happy that now it gets a good home because it's too cute to get thrown away. Next one I have is just one item going to June Peachy, and that is this metallic gold purse. And this one is so freaking adorable. This sold for $9, and it has this fun little mirror detail as well. So a total steal on that one. That is so cute. Next we have the Black Flag band tee. This sold to Worm Food One Day. This sold for $15. I think I started this one at about 8 or 9, so there was a little bit of a bid war on this one, and that is their first purchase from me. So that is always super exciting. I love seeing how many new buyers I have each show. It's a lot of fun to see the app growing and new friends. So this next one is going to another new buyer. This one is going to Too Divalicious for You, and they actually won the giveaway at the end of the show, and they won that by just purchasing these apple bottoms little capris. These are a size 11/12. I sold these I think I started them at 10. They sold for 13, so there was a slight tussle over these. And then they won, like I said, the buyer's giveaway, which this time I did these two items together. I did these Tokidoki sticky notes, and this is a Sugar Bunny Sanrio plush, and it has the little date on there as well. So I've never seen a plush of these before. I thought that would be a fun, cute little giveaway. So that is what they are getting to keep. That's exciting. Yeah, all they had to spend was 13 to win that too, so that's super cool. This next one is going to another new buyer. This is going to April Kane 97, and they bought one item, which is this Forever 21 yellow lace tube top. This sold for only $5. This is one of my discounted items from my Pretty Rave Girl show. So that is a super cute and inexpensive little pickup. That's gonna be great for summer. And the next one is the last bundle that I sold. So that is a total of 3 items, 3 or 4, I don't know anymore. Cheetah halter and this evil twin baby tee. So this one is just by Pretty Little Thing, but it's like seriously so cute. I have a top that looks very similar to this in a zebra print like colorway. So we did a bundle of this and this baby tee right here that says, I can't remember, am I the good twin or the evil twin? We did these two together for $16. So that's basically like $8 each on these two. And then the last thing they ended up getting was this little XOXO bandeau top. And this one is so cute. It's like Molgoth, like perfection. Crowns, sparrows, tattoo print throughout. This one just kind of like ties around like this. So yeah, that's everything. I'm super happy with that. And now I can move on with my night and figure out what I'm gonna wearing before I meet up with my friend.
Now comes my favorite part of going out, almost. Aside from the dancing part and the socializing, of course, the figuring out what outfit I'm gonna wear, because obviously I want to wear like my best of my best outfit if I'm going out. So I don't usually buy things new ever, but this hoodie from Heaven Sent Co. obviously had my name all over it. So I think they're still doing pre-orders right now if you guys like it. It's like not that expensive, honestly. It's like $80. And the faux fur trim like just is absolutely perfect. And then I decided to wear this dress that I think I showed off in my last YouTube video that I got from the bins recently. It's like a little Y2K cheetah print clubbing dress. And I feel like those things are working pretty well together. And then I'm just gonna put my hair up and kind of perfect my makeup. It is officially time to Uber to Golden Nugget, which I guess is where they were staying for their kind of like work thing they were doing tonight. So that's like pretty close to where I live, to be honest. It's like walking distance if I wasn't in a hurry and if I wasn't like gonna be walking by myself. So that was excellent. And then I got to meet all these other Buffalo Exchange girlies because it was a Buffalo Exchange work trip. So that was super fun. I wasn't expecting to meet like so many new people this night, but it made my heart so full because I freaking love meeting new people.
I'm all fucked up, baby. baby, I'm all fucked up.
This portion of the day in my life is, for lack of a better word, a total lie due to me being all fucked up once I got home and me definitely falling asleep in my makeup instead. But I can't just end the video with me throwing up and falling asleep on the floor with Nico next to me in solidarity. So Here's what would have ensued on a less unhinged night. I really wasn't even unhinged. I just made a number of oversights, including thinking an avocado and a handful of chicken wings would be enough to carry me through the entire night until 2 a.m. But I was busy, okay? Not to mention I definitely burned off any of the calories from the avocado at the gym. Oh, and $5 specials on rail drinks meant I was drinking vodka Sprite instead of my usual, White Claw or something, which thank God I wasn't drinking tequila because I may now never drink vodka again. And it would really suck to feel that way about something I actually like a margarita. But anyway, what you should probably take away from this is that you too don't have to make a choice between being a fitness girly and a party girly. You can be both. And I am living proof of that. And you know what? I had a magical fucking time. And guess what else? The next morning, I even managed to pack up all my packages and take them to the post office because I am a feral girl boss of my word. With me! But alas, you should of course always take off your makeup at the end of the night whenever possible. And obviously if I'm wearing glitter or something, I have to use a makeup wipe to take it off or else it'll get all over the freaking place. So I use makeup wipes, and the ones that I'm currently using are little twin star ones from Daiso that are literally only $1.75, which is nuts. They work so well. Sometimes I add a little bit of micellar water to them if I need some extra action, which is that bottle next to the wipes, which is from Burt's Bees. Love that stuff, and it is so hard to find. And then if I'm craving a spa-like experience for the night, I'll open up my little skincare drawer down here and take a look through my collection of sheet masks. I always buy these from TJ Maxx and Ross and stuff. This little Twin Stars one I've never tried before, but it has oat milk and green tea. And the packaging is so freaking cute. So I'm really excited to try this one out. These things be so complicated to unravel sometimes, and also I don't think I've ever gotten one of these that actually fits my face. I don't know if my face is just unusually small or what the hell is going on, but they always seriously look clownish on me no matter what. But this one is really cute. It has little twin stars all over it. A lot cuter than some of the other ones I've had on before. And by the way, yeah, I do sleep with my fake lashes on, so that is not just for filming purposes. I definitely sleep with my lashes on every single night unless I shower at night, in which case then obviously I'll go to bed without them. But yeah, it saves time, especially when I go to the bins. I just refuse to not have lashes on. They make me look a lot more like myself, in my opinion. I look much too innocent without them. So yeah. Have a good night, angels. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. If you watched this far, leave me a comment that has the word turtle somewhere in it. And I love you so much. Okay, bye.